My name is Ben Olthoff. I've been going to Grace since the beginning.
I'm Melissa Olthoff. I've been going to Grace for about a year now, a little slightly more than a year. Started going when me and Ben started dating. We've been married for 11 months. Yeah, I originally wasn't going to go to Grace. I was trying to convince Ben to go to my church, but I came a few times and just the environment, the people, the preaching really won me over.
I didn't really have a great relationship with Christ when I started going to Grace, and I was never the guy who was going to go by the coffee table after church. I was going to duck out the back. Hey, I got a Cubs game to watch, or I got a Bears game to watch. I don't have time for this. And then I started talking to people and said, okay, this isn't so bad. We're both involved in a community group. I was one of those guys who, community group's not for me. It's just something those people do who have nothing better to do with their time. And I was, so fine, I'll give it a try. It's been one of the greatest things I've ever done. I mean, we're in Bill and Charity's community group. First meeting, there was no way that I was going to I ever thought I would share the things that I share with them, and it's just a real blessing. And I like it that we have it on Tuesday night, and I like that because it's in the middle of the week. So it's a way to get back with church family in the middle of the week in this world where you're not really surrounded with that. So it's a nice place to go in the middle of the week. I also just got elected to deacon. And if you would have said a year ago that Ben Olthoff is going to be a deacon, I'd say, yeah, right. I mean, it's amazing the way God works in lives, and I look forward to serving the needs of the members of Grace and those outside the four walls of Grace. It's one thing that Grace has helped me see more of is that Christ lived his life serving others. And if we're to model ourselves after Christ, then what better way to do it than to be a deacon of a church? So
the most spiritually significant moment for me at Grace was our marriage counseling with Pastor Brad. I didn't know what to expect going in, and the level of preparation that we had just in how to work through issues and to be accepting of the other person, and the way it challenged us to look inward at yourself when you're having a problem versus blaming the other person. And I just think, we're older, we were set in our ways, and I think it was just very, very helpful as we started to just bring our lives together and, not be annoyed if he leaves the cap off the toothpaste, just small little things that, this person is not doing these things intentionally to annoy me, and what is it about my heart that is getting upset about this? And it was just very, very helpful, I think, for the beginning of our marriage.
I believe that God is working in Grace. I believe that he is empowering hearts that are devoted to him, and those people are in turn doing good things in the name of God. You ask for my testimony, I'll give it. I'll tell you what I was doing 5 years ago and how I'm doing now, and I will give all that credit to the Lord and how he's used Grace Church to change my life.